Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to J. Doyle Field here at East Brunswick High School. I'm Phil Peterson, and I'll be calling the play-by-play of today's second-round state tournament action between the Hunterdon Central Red Devils and East Brunswick Lady Bears. With schools being closed for nearly 2 weeks due to Hurricane Sandy, both teams shook off any rust to defeat their first-round opponents. Hunterdon Central winning a close 3-2 match versus Howell, and the Lady Bears beating up on South Brunswick 5-2. East Brunswick enters today's match with a sterling 19-2-1 record, including a victory in the GMC final versus Piscataway. Though not conference opponents with the Lady Bears, Hunterdon Central, with a record of 13 wins and 8 losses, has given the Lady Bears fits over the years when they've been favored to win the state tournament. It is definitely November weather here today, a brisk breeze and temperatures in the upper 40s. Sit back and relax, and we'll be back with the start of today's action shortly. Let's get you set with the lineups for today's match. First, for the Hunterdon Central Red Devils. In goal, Paige Dillard. On defense, Yoda Sfondoris, Emily Pizzuto, and Madeline Beretti. Gabrielle Stelz Miller. Midfield, you have Amanda Izzo, Amanda Powell, and Riley Coopersmith. And up front, Christine Tack and Allison DeLuca. For your Lady Bears, will be in the white going from left to right on your screen. Defenders, Julia Westcott, Erica Kent, Katie Rowan, and Julia Simos. Up at midfield, Carissa Smith, Karen Spahalski, Margaret Lee, and up front for the Lady Bears, Natasha Ntonquo and Ellie DiLiberto. And in goal, Alex Califor. Referee's making sure everybody's set. Hunterdon Central with a kickoff. Should be an interesting match, because over the years, Hunterdon Central, as I mentioned at the opening, though not in the GMC, not a conference opponent for the Lady Bears, has really given them some fits in state tournament play. So don't let that 13-8 record fool you. Right now, it looks like they have pretty good spacing out there, both teams. Ntonquo with a lot of open space here. Trying to draw a defender towards it, dishes it off to Sydney Rosa. In that 5-2 victory over South Brunswick the other day, Rosa registered a hat trick. And it's got a bright future ahead of her, being only a sophomore. Kent plays it up to Ntonquo. And we'll get a goal kick from Paige Dillard. Actually, she'll defer to Emily Pizzuto. Good foot. So the Red Devils are maintaining very good positioning. They got the whole right side of the field wide open if they can ever get the ball over there. Continue down the middle. And that ball's going to roll out of bounds. If you're just joining, we're just over 2 minutes into the start of today's New Jersey State Tournament second-round matchup between the East Brunswick Lady Bears and the Hunterdon Central Red Devils. At this stage, or at this time of month, we should be near the state semifinals, but of course, we had a little storm a couple of weeks ago, you might have heard of it. Pretty much shut everything down for a couple of weeks. Erica Kent looking to see any movement, of which there is none right yet from the Bears. Good attempted flick on by DiLiberto Jr. That's the ball they've been looking for. Get it wide open on the right side there. And Katie Rowan will play it out. Number 10, Madeline Beretti, strong on the right defense there to disrupt the play and get it back in the flow for Hunterdon Central. One thing the Bears need to look out for is any kind of complacency after having a relatively easy victory on Monday. Hunterdon Central with a little more difficult matchup, nipping Howell 3-2 in their opening state tournament game. It's going to be a kick for free kick for the Red Devils. Just stepping up very quickly and disrupting any flow of play. Nice ball in by Emily Pizzuto. They're taking a free kick on the goal kick. I would imagine she takes pretty much any restart for the Hunterdon Central team. And Tonquo. And Hunterdon Central should get the throw deep in their own end, but apparently not. Looks like Erica Kent will step up for this. A lot of wide open space in the center of the field if they could ever work a ball in there. Be a wide open shot. And Tonquo trying to get it across, and she'll take the corner kick. Spahalski. Oh, nice ball. Good attempt by Antone Quo. Probably going to be easier if I just call her Natasha. Otherwise, I'm going to be butchering this last name all game long. She'll know who we're talking about. DiLiberto. Hunterdon Central playing 4 defenders back there, pretty tight. Nice cross in by Margaret Lee. Just out of the reach of Rosa. Beautiful ball over across field. Breaking in. Good save by Alex Califor. She came out and challenged after a beautiful field switch by the Red Devils. East Brunswick would be wise to keep somebody over on that weak side. DiLiberto. Again, Hunterdon Central playing with a 4 across the back there with only 3 East Brunswick players. Good steal. DiLiberto on the left is going to run out of room. See if the Lady Bears can keep it down here for a little while. Nice step up by Kent. And she gives it away. Gabrielle Stelzmiller. Kent in the middle to Carissa Smith. Smith with a flick on, but it goes out of bounds. If you look out in the field now, the Bears have everybody crowded on the right side of the field towards the middle. There's absolutely nobody on the left side over there if they could get a ball across. Makes it a lot easier to defend, too. Good coverage on the left side. Natasha trying to find any opening to get the ball across.
Yes, sir.
I think if she had gone down, who knows what the referee might have called. They're pretty by the book, but at the very least, the Bears got a quarter kick out of this. Karen Spahalski just returning from a sprained ankle. Ooh, just off the crossbar. Very tight game so far into the 11th minute. Either team with a real strong chance at goal. The Bears' best was on that corner kick, which just skimmed off the crossbar. And a couple of minutes earlier, Hunterdon Central had a beautiful rush down the right side. Alex Califer made a great play, aggressive play, coming out and snuffing any shot opportunity. Katie Rowan gets it up to DiLiberto. Hounded by Emily Pizzuto. See if we can get a ball in box. Natasha trying to swing around, taken away very nicely by Gabrielle Stelzmiller. Lady Bears starting to apply a little bit more pressure, but really haven't gotten anybody free to get a good shot on goal yet. Nice ball work by Antone Quo. Erica Kent stepping up from her back position. DiLiberto got a little nudge in the back, but nothing, not enough to warrant the call. Giveaway and a shot by Kent, just wide, but scooped up by Paige Dillard. And we're going to get a pushing call against Margaret Lee. One thing I notice in the girls' games against the boys' games is there's not a lot of flailing and theatrics every time there's a little nudge or a push. It's actually kind of refreshing. Ooh. Hunterdon Central playing so tight on defense, it's got to be a lot quicker decisions on passing and definitely a lot more off-the-ball movement by the Lady Bears. Ball spread out wide again. Amanda Powell with the throw. Trying to hit Allison DeLuca, but she's hounded by two Bears. Kent trying to move up into the offense after making that pass. Potential break for Sydney Rosa. And we're going to have a substitute now. Jill Joseph coming in for Karen Spahalski. Joseph just a sophomore with a good future ahead of her. And Rosa drew a corner kick on that one. And Joseph will step up and get her first touch of the ball today. Needs some movement out of White out there. Short kick. That's off of Blackfoot. Well, some more parents starting to filter in after they finish their work day. Going from a nice warm office and car to this icy metal benches out here. Erica Kent with a header. Through pass by Amanda Izzo, but nobody down there for the Red Devils. Mistake on defense by the Hunterdon Central Gabrielle Stelsmiller. It's going to result in a, I think a corner kick, he said. Yep. As you start getting deeper into the state tournament, you're never sure. Obviously, the competition gets a little stronger. You want to capitalize on these chances you get. Nice kick by Joseph. Punched out by Dillard. Bears with 7 players behind the ball. But again, the whole right side of the field's open if they can get the ball over there. Good anticipation by Caitlin Rowan. Kent. Nice step up by Stelsmiller. Parents getting a little rambunctious, but no harm, no foul. The dangerous Pizzuto. I'll watch her hook this towards the far post. And she does exactly that. Ooh. I'm guessing there was no communication between Califor and Westcott on that one. Good save by Califor's. The Red Devil player put it right into the center of the net. Another nice ball to the right side. Ooh. And we'll have a goal kick. Hunterdon Central getting ready to bring in two new players, Jenna Taylor and Morgan Rudko. Every ball that comes to the Bears, they better handle it cleanly because there's a Hunterdon Central player right on them if they make a mistake. That first touch has to be a good one. Joseph in the middle. Nicole Reisert coming in, giving Carissa Smith a rest. If you're just tuning in, we're about 21 minutes into the match. It's a second round New Jersey State tournament match between Hunterdon Central and East Brunswick here at J. Doyle Field at East Brunswick High School. Hunterdon Central again, loving that right side. Amanda Powell in the middle of Christine Tack. Nice step up by the defense. And Spahalski returns to the action, replacing Margaret Lee. And Tone Quo, we haven't called her name much in the last few minutes, as Hunterdon Central's done a great job of bottling up everybody. Very strong defensive play against her by Stelsmiller. The girls could hear me. You need to make quick passes when you're playing a tight marking team and get a lot of off the ball movement. But right now, look around, people are kind of standing waiting for something to happen instead of creating something out there. Joseph back to Rowan. The other key point to remember about these state tournament games is you win, you move on. You lose, your season is over. Sarah London stepping in for the Red Devils, and Florence Agallo for the Bears. Replacing Amanda Powell and Ellie DiLiberto, respectively. Good step up by Erica Kent. Good ball. And Tonquo wide. 2 on her, which means somebody's open someplace, but ball going a little too fast. Right idea by DeLuca. It's again a 3-on-4 situation. Smith playing it back wide. Almost dangerously deep back pass. Head coach Janine Calhoun for the Red Devils systematically working players in and out to give them breather. Keep fresh troops out there. I'm predicting right now it's probably going to come down to a 1-0 game or a shootout, the way this one's going. At least this little space heater's starting to work in here. Gallo thwarted in the midfield. Rosa trying to work some kind of combination with Anton Quo, but muscles her way through, but ends up having her pocket picked by Emily Pizzuto. Rosa will come out for a while in favor of Ellie DiLiberto. Bears trying to work their way in for a shot. Good opportunity there. Oh, just a half step too short. Cooper Smith for the Red Devils. Switching fields wide, left. Good defense by Kent, as Allison DeLuca try to make a quick one-touch move around her. Anton Quo with a nice play back there, but maybe spring her teammate a little bit sooner. Yeah, we'll get a goal kick for the Bears. With just over 11 minutes remaining in the first half, we're in a scoreless tie between the East Brunswick Lady Bears and the Hunterdon Central Red Devils. This the second round match in the New Jersey State Tournament. Delayed extensively because of the back-to-back storms in 2 consecutive weeks. Right now, it's a defensive struggle. Neither team really able to string together more than 2 passes in a row. Not quite sure what that call was for. Maybe breathing too hard. Rowan, or DiLiberto, I'm sorry. Joseph centers into Spahalski. Wide right to Rowan. Ooh. Little misplay by Kent, but not too much harm since the ball was way out wide. Gives her time to regroup. Again, Bears with 7 behind the ball. It's going to take some strong, quick passing and accurate passing to get one by the Bears defense right now. And Coach Brady for the Bears will bring Sydney Rosa back in, as well as Carissa Smith. And Tonquo, see if she can deliver the ball across. Nope, but she does draw a corner kick. This will be the 4th corner kick of the match for the Lady Bears. Again, need to get some movement inside that box. Create some confusion for the opponent's defense. Nice ball. Pizzuto with another long goal kick. Goes off a Bear defender. Tonquo, nice spin around. Margaret Lee. So you chip it up there. Tough ball. Oh, right off the far post. Another shot. Another one off the crossbar. First, Margaret Lee, right off the inside of the far post. I thought for sure that was going to deflect in. Sometimes you're lucky and sometimes you're good. This time it was definitely lucky on the part of the Red Devils defense. And then Tone Quo rocketed one off the crossbar. Whenever that first goal of the game comes, it's certainly going to loosen up offenses. Antone Quo is a strong player, but she's got to get that ball into the box a lot sooner. See if Jill Joseph can put another nice corner kick right smack in the middle. And she does. Deflected out by a Red Devil defender. Too many legs in front there for anything to happen. That's going to be a problem. Joseph with two people swarming on her. There you go, right to the open space. Get somebody else wide left. Whole idea with maintaining the width is to tire out the other team if you can connect on some passes. Now, right now they're reading Joseph's going to make a back pass 90% of the time, and Hunterdon Central's picking up on that and getting some takeaways. She can make a play. Got a chance. The hands on the back are going to be a dead giveaway every time, and the referee caught her. Again, got to need some communication between the keeper and the defender. That's going to be a call against the Red Devils. Nice combination to work the ball free. Let's see if they can convert on that extra pass now. Oh, under 2 minutes. Actually, about under 1 minute right now left in the half. Very tight marking game. See if she can get a shot off. They're not going to call a handball on that. They'll never call a handball on that because the hand did not play the ball played the hand. She couldn't have gotten her arm out of the way fast enough. But try explaining that to the parents. Let's get up there. Ooh, off the crossbar again. Jill Joseph delivering some great corner kicks, but Lady Bears just can't put the finishing touches on it. Well, we're setting up for an exciting second half, I can tell you that. And that'll end the first half with the score, Lady Bears from East Brunswick 0 and Hunterdon Central 0. After a break, we'll be back for the second half of action, the second round state tournament match. Both teams deep in thought as we prepare for the second half of this scoreless tie. For those of you who might just be tuning in, we're in the second round of the New Jersey State Champions between Hunterdon Central Red Devils and the home team East Brunswick Lady Bears. Very, very tight defensive first half with not a lot of chances until probably the last 10 minutes when East Brunswick had 2 or 3 corner kicks that nearly resulted in goals. And we're off. And just to remind you, if we end up in a tie, we go to overtime. And in the case of a state tournament game, if it still remains tied, we will go to penalty kicks. Carissa Smith over to Caitlin Rowan. And Tone Quo. I don't know what kind of an attempt that was, but maybe she thought someone was going to be cutting through, but that never happened. Hunterdon Central spreading out the field again. Bears in this half will be in their, well, they're still in the white uniforms. They'll be going from right to left on your screen. Red Devils with the aggressive stepping up defense, creating some problems as the Bears try to untrack up front. Margaret Lee loses control to Riley Coopersmith. Again, except for the free kicks or the corner kicks from the Bears, neither team has really sustained any possession for any length of time. But that's what happens when you start moving on in the state tournament. The games get tighter and tighter. Nobody wants to end their season today. Again, aggressive Hunterdon Central team stepping up to create some problems for the Bears defense. Both Red Devil wingers being very patient, staying out wide, which creates some problems if the Bears don't have numbers back there. See if we can take advantage of that. Nice ball by Allison DeLuca. Breaking down is Amanda Powell. And she sails that one over the bar. It's probably the best chance for Hunterdon Central in quite some time. She broke down the right side, but as she kept going deeper, took away her angle and then just fired one over the bar. Kathleen Rowan with a goal kick. Now we see Sydney Rosa. Defended step for step by Stelsmiller. Tries to put one through, a little flick on. Probably 90% of the play in this game is in the middle of the third of the field. DiLiberto draws a throw in. See if the Bears can push some numbers up and get some movement off the ball. Rosa, oh. Good opportunity there, but now the Red Devils will start back upfield. Nice touch. 3 people, but somehow she manages to struggle free. DeLuca planting it into the middle. Smith taken away by DeLuca. Madeline Beretti with the throw in. A handball against the Red Devils. I don't think the referee got his whistle blowing like he would have wanted to, but nobody there for the Bears. See if we can get someone wide on the right over there. Help spread out the defenders. One thing now that the sun has departed and the cool weather, watch that field get a little bit slicker. Bears trying to get through the middle there, but it's tough beating these defenders one-on-one. Margaret Lee trying to find Sydney Rosa, breaking through. Gets the ball back. Got a 4-on-3, 107 with the numbers, but probably not the best option for passes. Hunterdon Central without a corner kick all day. Kent with a restart. Smith trying to find anybody moving out there. Pretty easy to defend an object that's standing still, so especially with the weather being cold, you'd want to keep moving. Good challenge between Rose and Baretti. Good, next find the open person, keep the ball moving. Put the ball into space. You wonder how many of these parents actually played soccer themselves over the years. I would guess not too many. Good header by Rowan. Again, to beat an overly aggressive team, you just got to make quicker decisions out there and move off the ball. And right now, that's what happens. He's got indecisive and had the ball taken away. Jill Joseph returning to action in place of Margaret Lee. Hunterdon Center with a throw deep in the Bears' end. Ooh, could have been dangerous. Still could be dangerous. That could be trouble, just over the bar. With all their aggressive play, I don't think Hunterdon Central has had a shot on target the entire match. And those are probably the most dangerous opponents. It's like 4-on-7 out there. Good header out by Erica Kent. Ooh, off the crossbar. Bears escaped some potential disaster there. They lost the ball in midfield, and Hunterdon Central put one off the crossbar. That ball's going to roll out, and we'll get a goal kick and a substitution for both teams. Nicole Reisert. And For Hunterdon Central, Amanda Izzo. Nice step up by Riley Coopersmith. Califor scoops that up. Just to update you, we're about 14 minutes into the second half. Visitors from Hunterdon Central against your East Brunswick Lady Bears in the second round action of the New Jersey State Tournament. Delayed for about 2 weeks. Both teams had probably a lot of rust to shake off, but survived their first round matches. And at this stage of the season, it's win and go on or lose and go home. And I'm sure the Lady Bears would love to see at least another game on this field this season. Not quite sure what that call was for. But the referees are under no obligation to tell me anyway, so. See if we can get some movement on the kick. It's a great opportunity. Now the Bears will get a throw in deep in Red Devil territory. And the Bears will get yet another corner kick. Got to convert on one of these. I'd rather be aggressive and take a foul in the opponent's end of the field than stand around and wait and see where the ball is going to play. See if they can nudge it in there. It's a good ball. Oh, nice save by Dillard. Intone Quo had a dead-on shot, but Dillard was right in the right place at the right time. Califor with a good call on a deep ball. Really just a very light breeze, so the wind isn't any kind of a factor out here. It's just the cold air will make the field a little bit damp, and even though it's the field turf, it can still get slick out there. Not a good clearing attempt. It's a tough shot. Oh, and a score. Hunterdon Central jumps in front 1-0, 18 minutes into the second half. Boy, that puts all the pressure on East Brunswick now. All the opportunities they've had, now they've really got to buckle down. Field clearing attempt led to that goal. Now the Bears are going to have to work hard and look for Hunterdon Central to bring extra bodies back there to try to protect this lead. Got just over 22 minutes left in the second half. Lady Bears will be pulling out all the stops now as he try to get the equalizer. The main thing is there's a lot of time left. Not to get too crazy and just play your game. And Hunterdon Central will get their first corner kick of the match. As you might be able to tell, both sets of fans are on the same side of the field today. Allison DeLuca setting up for the kick. Drives the ball across. Oh, another header. And two quick goals, and Hunterdon Central is now up 2-0 on the Lady Bears. Now the corner kick was taken. Corner kick was taken, and the ball came out, and the girl who took the corner kick actually had a much better angle the second time around. Delivered just a beautiful ball into the box. And given as tight a defense as this game has been, 2-0 lead is going to be a tall hill to climb. Let's see if she can deliver this ball across. Over the bar. Well, 2 goals exactly 2 minutes apart. See, the Bears will get another corner kick, this time from the left side of the field. Look for Coach Brady to shorten his bench now and pretty much run with the team that got him this far out in the field. And we got a player injured for Hunterdon Central on the field. We'll take a quick break while she's administered to and be back with you shortly. And we're back here as Hunterdon Central administered to their injured player, Jonas Van Doris. All the pressure's on East Brunswick right now. They try to recover from a disastrous couple of minutes, which they gave up the first 2 goals of the match and are now trailing 2-0 midway through the second half. As you can tell, the opposing parents none too happy with the call. And the Bears will get yet another corner kick. Got to connect on one of these. A goal in the next few minutes for East Brunswick, and they're right back in the game. Beautiful kick. Ah, and it's in. Try to see who the scorer was on that. Looks like it was number 25, Natasha Inton-Quo. Number 25. 23 with the corner kick, Katie Rowan. And now we have ourselves a ball game. It should be a fast and furious last 16 or 17 minutes. As strong as Paige Dillard's played in goal all game, that one kind of dribbled right through her legs. My prediction of a 1-0 game went out the window a while ago, but there's still a chance for that shootout. Deliver the ball across. You're going to run out of field. Yep. There's the old adage that the ball is going to get faster from point A to point B, faster with a pass than a dribble. And you stand a better chance of catching the defense off guard instead of dragging them all the way down to the touchline. It's like Hunterdon Central's getting a little more defensive and a lot less aggressive up front right now. I guess it looks a lot easier sitting up here, doesn't it? Nice spin move. You don't want to be too aggressive. Hunterdon Central's got some skilled players up there with the ball. Nice comeback by Margaret Lee. You want to give the opponent respect, but not so much that they can dribble all day. Bears on the move. Rosa with some speed. DiLiberto breaking in. Ooh, off the side of the net, but that's going to be a corner kick. That went off the defender. See if we can have a repeat of the last corner from this side. Making sure everybody will be crashing the net. Oh, nice punch out by Dillard. They're going to call jumping in on the Bears, which better to be a little over-aggressive in that situation and stand around. Spahalski. Cheers from one set of parents and cheers from the other on that foul. Good challenge. See if they can take advantage of it. Take your time. Look around. Rowan and Lee dogging the opponents. Nice move by Christine Tack. And now they spread the play out. Oh, we're under 12 minutes left in regulation, so pressure's on Hunterdon Central to try to maintain this lead, and on the Bears to try to pick up another one. That would have been, it was an offside call. It was a good call by the official as the girl was offside at the time the ball was played to her. It's not when she receives it, it's when the ball first gets played over there, and she was clearly offside. The ball going to me a little too wide for Cindy Rosa. Good aggressive play by Dillard as it was kind of one of those in-between plays. That'll be a white throw. Karen Spahalski will check out, replaced by Carissa Smith. And Tonquo with space. See what you can do with it. Oh, the yellow card. I'm not sure he pulled the yellow card on, but if it was a player, she'd have to come off. But this has been on Coach Brady for some sweet comment he made about the official. Yep. Referee's getting card happy now. I didn't say anything malicious about the trip, but he's probably got his right arm tied from staying stationary. He feels compelled to reach into his pocket now. Eight and a half minutes left. You're just surfing your remote, came across a soccer game. You'll see that Hunterdon Central is up 2-1 on the East Brunswick Lady Bears in this second round New Jersey State Tournament action. Again, the winner will move on, and the loser, the season will be finished. And Tonquo. I think pass is a 4-letter word here. It just is not happening. And Margaret Lee will check back in. I guess not, since it was a Hunterdon Central throw. And now they'll make the change. Allison DeLuca still with the ball. Nice save by Califer. DiLiberto. Pressure on the defense. It's one thing Hunterdon Central's been doing well is anticipating the passes. Now we got another situation. Caitlin Greenstein. As the Bears try to apply more and more pressure, it might expose them a little in the back line there. Another Bear throw. Rowan. DiLiberto. Trying to get free for a pass. There's going to be a free kick on free kick for the Bears. This will be a little more dangerous than a corner kick since there's a much better angle now. Get some white shirts in there, but nobody there. Kent. It's borderline offside, but the referee wasn't nowhere near position to call it. Time definitely becoming a factor now as we're just about to the 4-minute mark. Of course, the official time's kept on the field. Yeah, I think the referee, knowing that he had given Margaret Lee a card earlier, decided to have a verbal conversation with her about the... Now we have a substitution. Watch Hunterdon Central to do a lot of this in the remaining couple of minutes to try to slow down the pace of the game. Got to push it forward now, White. And not dribble so much. Get the ball from point A to point B with the passes. One on two. Ball delivered nicely down the right side, but quickly cleared out by the Hunterdon defense. Oh boy, tough call. Tough call. Lee and Tonquo. Not a lot of opportunities left as we're under 2 minutes. Rolling with a cross. Ooh, just wide. And just as predicted, Hunterdon Central will go to substitution to try to slow things down. We'll see if the official adds a little time for the tactics of slowing down the last pace of the game with the substitutions late. At this stage, East Brunswick would be advised to just bring everybody up. Could have a corner kick. Of course, we need the ball people down there. This could be a last gasp effort here, so bring everybody up. Nice kick. Ball taken back in. And that's the ball game. Final score. The heartbreaker for the East Brunswick Lady Bears as they drop their second round tournament action match to Hunterdon Central 2-1. For Phil Peterson and the staff of EBTV, I wish you a good evening.